Hey, I'm Brian Kohn of Kohn Knives. In this video, we're going to pick a winner for the Katana Challenge Katana, and then also we're going to go over some big things that are happening here at Kohn Knives. Let's get into it. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you people who watched the Katana build video. I truly enjoyed making it, even though it was on a crazy time crunch. 5 hours is a wild amount of time to try to build something like that. So I appreciate you guys for watching it. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out in the eye over there in the corner. That's where you're going to be able to watch the entire video. And you guys gave me some really great comments. I'm going to go ahead and read off a couple of my favorite and then pick my favorite to see who's going to win. And then we're going to get into some really crazy things that is going on in the shop. You can kind of see it right there. I'm so excited for this thing. But let's go ahead and read a couple of the comments. First off, we've got Day-to-Day Wisdom 265. With this blade, I pledge to take it into battle like the samurai before me and use it for good. Like cutting cold butter or cutting my grilled cheese in half. You know, first world problems. Yeah, that's totally it's great comedy. You're expecting to, I'm gonna take it into battle, slay the bad guys. No, it's to get the butter and the grilled cheese. I get it. That's good comedy. That's juxtaposition. Here's another one. At Officer DIC. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Officer Dick, let's be honest. His comment, and there were a few others like it, and I really appreciate this type of comment. I was all stoked, like, damn, a katana in 5 hours? Oh, that's letter opener size. Wait, that's still pretty badass and impressive. So many emotions. Thank you for going on that roller coaster of emotions with me. I would have loved, and I had planned for a much larger katana build. And if you check out any of the other competitors, there are so many other people that made really impressive katanas. I was hoping to be among those people. I totally lost track of time and thought it was in November. It actually was in October. It was already October. We just had to make it happen, so this is what I could do. But yeah, Officer DIC, that was, that's exactly how I felt too. There was the exciting, I'm going to try to build something in 5 hours, and then also the kind of disappointing, like I really wanted to be bigger and better. You know what? That's just the hand I was dealt, and that's what I could do. So thank you again for that comment, and there's a few other people that had that same idea. I appreciate that. At Benjamin Segal 5192, don't know what the 5192, but that's Ben's Bites. You go and check him out on Instagram. He's a great guy. He's a wonderful handle maker, so go check out his stuff. He said, if I win this blade, I promise to use it on my hunt for the precious, or my precious, like Lord of the Rings. In the meantime, I will use it to battle carrots, green onions, and even asparagus. I am so surprised that so many people love this asparagus chop. For some reason, that really resonated. I've got a lot of comments on, that asparagus chop was so funny. And that's exactly what I was going for. With normal katanas, they basically take these mats, the floor mats, roll them up tight, and then you take a katana and you slice those. And that's the big test to see how sharp your katana is or how good your katana is. The asparagus kind of looks like those rolls, those mat rolls. So it's just kind of funny that it worked out, and it's almost a 1-for-1 size. So yeah, it was a good part of it, and I really appreciate you commenting that. So at Rock Butcher, his comment is, this is the perfect katana for opening my build. Yeah, it's totally letter opener size. Let's be honest, you're not taking something like this into battle. And I hope you never have to use it in battle. That's just what it is. So yeah, this is totally the perfect katana for opening your builds. The next one, at Steve Grillo. Though I walk through the garden of evil, I shall fear no sprouts. I love that you're twisting that Bible verse, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. Though I walk through the garden of evil, I shall fear no sprouts. That's actually a really good one. Honestly, that's kind of at the top of my list right now. One more I picked out from Old Hickory Forge. Go check out the katana that he made. He did a fantastic job. Old Hickory Forge recently had his father pass away. I was lucky enough to meet him at Blade Show. Actually, I bought a hammer from their shop, and I was actually able to talk with his dad a little bit. And I know he really, really loved, of course, you love your father, but I know his father was really proud of Old Hickory Forge for the work that he does. My condolences to you, and if you watch the video that he made, he built a katana with his father in mind the whole way through. So that was a really touching thing to watch. You should go watch it too. I am really at awe, and of course, my condolences to you. That katana turned out so good. It's a great memory for your father. I really, really love that video. His comment was, "Nice try, that's a full-size katana, and you're just 40 foot tall." Oh no, the secret's out! You got it! Yeah, I'm actually 40 foot tall. When I send this off to somebody, this is going to be a full-size katana to them. Oh boy. Honestly, yeah, that's, the juxtaposition. This is actually katana size and I'm actually a giant. That's really funny. So those were the nice comments that I picked out. These are the funny comments. I was kind of expecting a lot more really negative comments, but there's only a couple of them, which I'm really pleasantly surprised about. The first negative comment is Oriole Prats 1114. And he puts in quotations, "Forging a katana. Where's the forging process? That's not a katana." See, like Old Hickory said, I'm actually 40 foot tall, and this is a normal sized katana. You just don't have that perspective. I'm so sorry. My real response to that is, I had 5 hours to make something for the Samurai Challenge. What else am I going to try to pull off? The second and only other real negative comment I got was from Rivefam Prophet 843, whatever. This guy. "WTF is this? Must be a joke." Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a joke. It is what it is. I did go a little bit clickbaity with the title, a little clickbaity. I mean, come on, this is a little baby katana. It is kind of a joke. So before I pick which one I'm going to send this knife off to, let's go ahead and talk about the amazing things that are going on at Kohn Knives. First and foremost, you can see the corner of it. This forging press is something that I was expecting to not have for a long time. A forging press is something that is a huge piece of kit for anyone who makes Damascus, and I am so excited to finally be able to make my own Damascus. Of course, I'm going to do a whole video on the forging press and show off everything about it. Definitely be on the lookout because there's going to be a whole video on getting this thing ready to squish steel and the first couple billets of Damascus that come out of it. I'm so excited for that. There's a couple other things. Almost to my shop here in just a couple days, there's going to be the Apollo Forge. That is made and produced and sold by housemade.us. I am really good friends with Brian House and all of the people over at housemade.us. If you check out the Work For It podcast that we do every week, comes out on Thursdays, you can hear our conversations between me, Brian House, and Pickle Cutters, Nick Tobin. Love Pickle. He's a great addition to the podcast. Me and Brian and Pickle have all been really good friends for a long time, and I'm so excited to finally have the Apollo Forge in the shop. It's going to be a huge addition, and it couldn't come at a better time. Between the Apollo Forge and this forging press, I'm going to be really ripping out some really cool Damascus stuff here shortly. I'm so excited to show it off to you guys as well. One other thing, and there's probably going to be a video around that, I am going to be getting an even heat kiln here in just a little while. That is another piece of kit that is like a monumental staple in the knife maker's shop, and I'm so excited to finally have one myself. It's just an amazing thing that I'm going to be able to use in my shop to make better knives. The quality of stuff that's coming out of my shop is going to absolutely skyrocket. And if you want to get in on it, I have a couple knives that are available, and it's too late at this point to put it in an order that will be ready before Christmas, but I have a bunch of knives that are ready to go on my website. So go check out bknives.com. If you want to buy into Kohn Knives and you want to give a gift or buy something for yourself, go check it out over there. It'll be in links down in the description. That's where you're going to be able to see it. There's chef knives, there's some EDC knives, I'm actually going to be putting out some of the earlier knives that I've made a long time ago. I'm going to kind of bring them up to my current quality. They're going to be at a really cheap price, so you can get something that was made in my early years at Kohn Knives and get kind of a little bit of like, let's call vintage Kohn. It's kind of fun. So if you want that, go check it out over at bknives.com. I think it's time to finally pick the winner. It really came down to two, Steve Grillo and Old Hickory Forge. Now, Steve Grillo's was, though I walk through the garden of evil, I shall fear no sprouts. I really like that. That's really funny to me. When I read that the first time, I busted out laughing. That was a really good one. And the other one is Old Hickory Forge. Nice try. This is actually a full-size katana and you are just 40 foot tall. It's really like 50-50 between those two. And I think the thing that's going to push it over is Old Hickory Forge recently went through losing his father. He did a really fantastic job on his katana in the challenge. I feel like he needs it. I mean, Old Hickory, you came up with a really funny thing, even though you went through some really horrible stuff. So, Old Hickory Forge, this katana is now going to be heading down to you. I'm excited to see what letters you open with it. If you, I don't know, use it in the shop somehow, maybe you can do some slow-mo chopping too. That'd be a lot of fun. Thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and go check out all of my stuff here. You know, subscribe here if you're not already. Go check out the Instagram, the Facebook, all the different, like TikTok if you're into that. Thank you guys all. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.